So, the 7th, text 25. Daksho grihatarhana sadanotamam
दक्षो गृहीतार्हणसाधनोत्तमम्
Yagneshwaram Vishwasrijam Param Gurum
यज्ञेश्वरं विश्वसृजं परं गुरुं
Sunandanandadi Anugeritam Muda
सुनन्दनन्दाय अनुगैर्वृतं मुधा
मृदा
Grinan Prapede Prayataha Kritanjalihe.
गृणन्
गृणं
प्रपेदे
प्रपेदे प्रयतः
कृताञ्जलिः
कृताञ्जलिः.
Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. When Lord Vishnu accepted the oblations offered in the sacrifice, Daksh, the Prajapati, began with great pleasure to offer respectful prayers to him, unto him. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is actually the master of all sacrifices and preceptor of all the Prajapatis, and he served even by such personalities as Nanda and Sunanda. So the Lord says that he is the benefactor of all sacrifices. He says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, text 29, Bhoktaram yagya tapasam. All sacrifices are meant for the satisfaction of Krishna or Vishnu. And that is the peace formula. If we can understand all sacrifices, all austerities are meant for Krishna. If we can understand that Krishna is the proprietor of all the three worlds, the spiritual world, the material world, he's the proprietor of the demigods, he's the controller of the demigods, and that he's the best friend of all living entities. If we can understand that, then that is how we can attain peace. Krishna says that by understanding this, we will be peaceful. And so Srila Prabhupada calls that verse the peace formula. So we can see here, Daksha also he performed such a big sacrifice, and for that sacrifice was for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu has personally come to accept the offerings. Daksha Uvacha.
दक्ष
दक्ष
उवाच
उवाच
Shuddham Swadamni Uparata Khila Buddhi Avastham
शुद्धं स्वधाम्नि उपरत अखिलबुद्धि अवस्थम्
Chinmatramekam Abhayam Pratisitthyamayam.
चिन्मात्रम् एकम् अभयं प्रतिषिद्धयः मान्यम्
Samstayeva Purushatvam Upetya Tasyam.
तिष्ठन्तया एव पुरुषत्वम् उक्तेय तस्याम्
Aste Bhavan Aparishuddha Ivatma Tantraha.
आस्ते भवान् शुद्ध
आस्ते
परिशुद्ध
भवान् अपरिशुद्धम् एव आत्मतन्त्रम् तत्रम्.
Daksha addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear Lord, you are transcendental to all speculative positions. You're completely spiritual, devoid of all fear, and you are always in control of the material energy. Even though you appear in the material energy, you are situated transcendently. You're always free from material contamination because you're completely self-sufficient. So Daksh here is giving us some indication as to the supreme position of Lord Vishnu. He understands the position of Lord Vishnu, that he is God. He understands Lord Vishnu is God and that he is transcendental. You know, we may speculate, we may make up things in our mind, but that does not touch the absolute truth. It doesn't. It just remains our imagination. The absolute truth is the absolute truth. and that's Krishna. Daksha is saying you're completely spiritual, devoid of all fear. So, fear personified is fearful of Krishna. Krishna is never fearful, but in this month we are celebrating the pastime in which Krishna is fearful of his mother, and he's crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. This is the position of Krishna because he's unlimited. This is unlimited position that he's not afraid of anything. Fear itself is afraid of him, and yet he is afraid of Mother Yashoda. This is how he's showing he's God. He is capable of all the emotions. Otherwise, if we say only we are fearful and he's not, then how is he God? Means he's lacking something. No, he doesn't lack anything. Everything comes from him. But of course, we have to understand that his fear is not material like us. It is based in love. It is his loving exchange with Mother Yashoda. That's where this fear is coming from. And Kunti Maharani, in her prayers, she refers to this point that fear personified is afraid of you, and yet you're fearful of Mother Yashoda. And Daksh continues to say that you are in control of the material energy. So people speak about the universal energy, the universal laws, but who is the controller? Whose energy is it? Yeah, Daksh is immediately pointing out it's Krishna's energy, it's Lord Vishnu's energy. He's controlling her. She can never control him. God can never come under Maya. So we can never be God. Why? Because we know we are under Maya. We are under the control of material energy. Here, the word mentioned is always. It's not that God can be sometimes in control of material energy and sometimes not. Also, sometimes we are in Maya, sometimes not. That is our position, the position of the Jivatma, but never of Krishna. Krishna never comes under the control of Maya. Because some of us may think, oh, right now I've forgotten I'm God, but after I give up my false ego, I will understand I'm God. No, if we are God, we will never be able to forget our supreme position, which goes to show we are not God. Only Krishna is God. So even though you appear in the material energy, you are transcendently situated. So whenever Krishna appears, or his incarnations, or Lord Vishnu as he has appeared now, he's appeared inside the material world, but he's transcendental. His form is Satchid Ananda. That's the difference. Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago in this material world, but his form that he appears in is transcendental. We have this material form. So how can we think we are God? Krishna is always transcendently situated, and you are always free from material contamination because you are completely self sufficient. So we are materially contaminated. We are thinking we are matter, we are thinking we are this body, but Krishna never. That's why the words always, it's not sometimes. No, always free from material contamination. And Krishna, he's Atmaram. He does not need anything external to satisfy himself. He's completely self-sufficient. Krishna is fulfilling our needs, our desires. The Katha Upanishad says, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yovedadati Kama. That is Krishna's position. One eternal is maintaining all other eternals. So who is supplying for our maintenance is Krishna. But who is maintaining Krishna? No one. He's completely self-sufficient. He's, he is maintained by himself. There's no one maintaining him. That's the difference between Krishna and us. But yet we foolishly are trying to compete with Krishna. Did anyone have any questions or want to add anything?
In Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna was asking Krishna that how do you know, like, that the knowledge, and then he said that, oh, I have given this knowledge to Vivasvan, it has been there. So like that shows that Krishna is, um, it has been there throughout, and he has the knowledge. Like, though we are in the material world and we are not God, so we forget, right? But he is. So, and he remembers. At that time he remembered that what knowledge and how the lineage he has given, how this knowledge has been passed from generations. So he remembers, and that is also the proof that yes, he is God. Otherwise, why didn't Arjun remember?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
But so wondrous. I just wanted to say, I was listening, I couldn't say in the previous classes, but there was such a beautiful description of Lord Narayan, and how merciful he is. Like, you have been reading again and again, and then also Nectar of Devotion you read in last 3 classes. It is so beautiful that how merciful, how merciful. Like, he's so merciful, like we don't even have to say anything. His mercy is unlimited. And like we were just discussing in the other class at my home in Damodar Puja that, oh, what will happen if we'll not be able to remember Krishna's name at the time when we leave our body? But he's so merciful. He said, you don't worry, you are chanting now, I will come for you at that time. You don't have to, because forgetfulness come from him, remembrance come from him. So he puts a stamp again and again, don't worry, just remember me. You don't have to worry for anything. I will come for you at that time, when your body will dwindle and you won't be able to take my name. At that time, I will come for you, my dear devotee. You don't have to worry. And then he tells Arjuna to declare it. So like, it's so beautiful. How, what else we need? He gave us Prabhupada. I was just listening to Amrind Prabhu lecture, and then he said that how merciful, how lucky are we? But we don't want to take that mercy. We don't want that. That's why the problem is that we are busy with different things. We don't want it.
Yeah, you shared, no, with us.
Yeah, I shared that, and
Yeah. How
I could
emotional,
feel,
huh?
yeah, how emotional. And that is true, that we have been to the Yamraj mouth so many times.
And why aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, but we are not. What? So, I mean,
Yet we should feel ourselves grateful. We are. That's the reason we are here chanting. We are trying our best. We cannot compare ourselves to anyone else.
yeah, definitely, we
Anyone
should not.
else.
Yeah, we should
You
not.
know, we can, it's just our relationship with Krishna, and we are in our own baby steps. We are trying to tell Krishna, Krishna, I want to revive my relationship with you. And as you pointed out, Krishna is merciful. Avashya Rakshive Krishna.
Krishna.
So, you know, um, as I said, it's an individual relationship. We can't be looking at other people's relationship with Krishna,
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
I'm
of
talking about
course.
myself. We are not able to do it, Sometimes we lose our connection. We get
Oh,
busy in
yeah, it's
something
true
else.
because we are
Yeah.
in the material world. I mean,
Yeah.
it's me too. Me too. I am completely in the material world. I'm
Yeah.
completely in Maya. If I remember Krishna, even 1 second in a day, I think I've done a great job,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's what I'm
it's true.
saying,
But
that
then what to
we,
do?
yeah, what
Yeah.
to, we can just ask for the mercy and be in association, because they
Yeah.
say that, like, when you put all the wooden sticks together into fire, it blazes out into a big fire. But when you take out one fire stick out, slowly and slowly and slowly, it will extinguish. But then before extinguishing, if you put it back again in the bunch of that fire, it will lit again. So that's same with us. We need to associate with devotees to
Oh,
kindle,
yeah.
keep it burning, the fire of devotion. Because if we think that मैं अकेले कर लूंगी, आप कर लोगे, but नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't.
of course. Yeah. Of course, we need association.
We need
Of course.
association.
Oh,
So
yeah, of
that's
course.
very, very important. And I think this is called association, what we are doing right now.
Yes,
This is association.
exactly. Association means hearing and chanting together. This is association.
This is association. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Thank you for that.
I'm
We
sorry I
have
was
to-
not able to, I'm really sorry I was not able to speak three, but I was listening, and when I heard, then I said I wanted to say it. I'm really sorry to take your time. I'm really sorry.
No, it's good. We are all sharing, learning from each other, encouraging each other. No, that's so important that we all share.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, Neha ji, you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that, yeah, we have to constantly, all the time, remember Krishna. That's
Yeah.
what, right? Krishna said, remember me, remember
Yeah.
me. Don't give up your prescribed duties, whatever you're doing, but still,
And like,
throughout the day,
how
remember me.
merciful. He said, okay, you can't remember, doesn't matter. Then he's giving the other option. Okay, you can't do this, doesn't matter. You do this. So like, who will do that? He's so merciful that he said that okay, तुम नहीं मुझे याद कर पाओगे पूरा दिन, कोई बात नहीं, तो तुम ये करो, ठीक है, तुम ये भी नहीं कर सकते, तुम ऑस्टेरिटी करो मेरे नाम पे, अच्छा ठीक है, एटलीस्ट तुम उससे आओगे मेरे पास. So like he's given a whole path. अगर आप ये नहीं कर पा रहे, ये नहीं कर पा रहे, ये नहीं कर पा रहे, ये कौन करता है ऐसा? बोलते ये नहीं कर सकते, get out.
Yeah, I know,
So,
right? That's
yeah,
what we
अगर
do
आप
in our
ये
material
आज
relationship.
आज अगर मेरे साथ भी कुछ है, if my husband or my family or my friends देखे, अरे get out, अभी हो गया बस, तुम ये नहीं कर पा रही हो, get out from our life. ये नहीं कर रहे हो, I don't want. मतलब गुस्सा तो हो ही जाते ना हम एक दूसरे से कि आप इतना सा भी नहीं कर सकते हो मेरे लिए. I can tell my husband. I have complaints. तो but Krishna is not. He's saying ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, ये नहीं कर सकते, ये मत करो, ठीक है, ये कर लो. अच्छा ये भी नहीं कर सकते, ये कर लो. अच्छा ये भी नहीं, अरे ऑस्टेरिटी कर लो, एक मेरे से आके फूल चढ़ा दो बस, एक पानी का ग्लास रख दो, तुलसा रख दो बस. सो कौन होगा ऐसा? Like he is dying to get us back to Golok Vrindavan, to him.
Yeah.
So I think, we are really, that's why, we are just so lucky that Prabhupada came, and through him at least we got to know. नहीं तो शायद हमें नहीं पता चलता.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
कि इतना simple है.
Yeah, we are eternally indebted to Prabhupada. If it was
Yes.
not for him, where would we be? That's why
Where would we be?
Jayapataka Maharaj has written that song, Yadi Prabhupada na hoi to.
ना होई
kabhi
तो,
koi hoi
yes. Yes.
to. It's a beautiful song.
Baldev Prabhu gave the lecture on the disappearance of Prabhupada on 28th, and it was so touching. He mentioned the same things, that what we don't even know what he has given us to us, what he has given to us. It is so important what he has given. He has made it so simple. Yet I am lost. Sorry for any other, but I am lost. I'm not able to
I am lost.
follow. Yes,
to
yet
be-
I am lost, not able to follow. So it is so simple, but yet I am lost. So I hope that the mercy, like the Narayan, who's so merciful and so beautifully described, can just look at us.
We
Yeah,
need
I
His
know.
mercy.
Yeah.
With His mercy, then we understand a bit more.
It's true. So true. Yeah,
Without
we are
His
lost.
mercy, we are nothing. Yeah.
We are lost. That's why we are here, right? In this material world. What to do?
And there was
The only
also this
thing we
one
can
very
do is take hold of Srila Prabhupada's lotus feet. I'm sorry?
there was also this one very important thing. He said that each one of you, if you will not do it now, the bhakti, if you will not do, and if you will not realize that Krishna is, then forcefully you will have to, because that is the only way back to God.
I'm sorry, your voice is.
There was this lecture, and there was this lecture in Amrendra Prabhu where he said that if you're not doing it, because right now there is so much available, and if you're not doing that, then you will be forced to do it, because this is the only way back to Godhead. There is no other way back to Godhead. You have to do it. So right now you are in the golden age, where there is so much books available of Srila Prabhupada. Read them. There are so many lectures that are available. It wasn't there when Prabhupada wrote his books on the dictaphone. He used to stop, he used to meditate and write. He used the references. Right now we can't even remember one reference, or we have to search the Google. He didn't have that. He wrote these books for us. So if we will not do it now, then in other life again we'll turn the cycle and we'll come back, and then we'll have to do it forcefully, because there is no other way back to Godhead, no other way.
It's true. Krishna says, no, in Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavanmam Prapadyante. After many, many births and deaths. It's true. If we wait for many, many births and deaths, we still have to come to the point of surrendering to Krishna. And the choice is ours. But it's a difficult choice, and we don't want to make that choice, some of us. It's true what you say. But again, keeping in mind the mercy of Lord Caitanya, by his mercy, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, is that he's given us this holy name. Otherwise, we have no qualification to chant this name. We have no qualification to be sitting here discussing Bhagavatam. By his mercy, we have been gotten this. So what we can do is just appreciate the mercy of Mahaprabhu, appreciate the mercy of Srila Prabhupada.
I remember day before yesterday you mentioned this, that when he took sannyas, he said that I have to take sannyas because people are not taking me seriously. I have come to give them the love of Krishna. And if I'm not going to take sannyas, and if they keep offending me, then I don't want them to do this, because I've come to give them love. And he took sannyas. That was one of the reasons. You mentioned that, right? We read that in Caitaniya Caritamta, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. So how merciful. Each of his Leela is so merciful. He's so merciful.
Jai.
Right?
Yes, he is. Jai. Yeah.
But thank you for giving us the Shilpa ji, because otherwise we wouldn't have known. Because
thanks to Prabhupada. Let's stop here. Sneha also has to leave now.
Thanks to Prabhupada, but yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. But thank you. It means a lot. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.